painter's tape? There. Nope, it's back there. It's green one.
Right here,
back there.
right here, right here,
Oh, the green one's
right here,
there.
right here.
It's the case. What?
Oh.
Max. Not the tape.
Ah, I see.
We ready to get the time started? All right, ladies and gentlemen, clock starts. 80 minutes. Now.
Welcome back, everybody. Round 2. Just getting started. As you can see, we have the leaderboard going on right now. Let me try to adjust that a little bit. Okay. So far we've got Max, Brian, Sam, Cyclone, Brute, Sean, all winners in round 1. I'm just getting things set up right now. We will get going here.
Use the die. Use the die for the flags. I'm sure you guys got, everyone's got a little extra dice. Oh, yeah. I haven't printed all of them yet. That's coming up. Well, we got to validate Dale's new design and make sure everybody's happy. And then I'll mass print them. Hey, Brian, there wasn't a new thug in the Comstar set, was there?
Yes. Yes, there is.
Was there? It is a new thug?
Yes. There is a new thug, yes.
Did you not get one?
It's not, no, because it's wave 2.
You haven't got your wave 2 yet?
No, I'm still waiting on my wave 2.
I am too.
So I have to use my old thug instead.
I got a new thug. It's thugging.
All right. I'm just going to get the lists up here a second. We will get you guys going. Oops.
Did you get your wave 2?
I got the confirmation email last week.
I did too, yeah. I think Midwest is getting mine.
I think the final container showed up and what happened.
Oh.
I think there was a container that was still in transit.
This one is, that is the model, but it's a red type.
Come over here and all the dice hit the floor. You got to taste it out. Oh shit, kick it. Hey Sam, is Dad been playing with you at home?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not all a surprise for you.
I put woods out on it. Okay.
Hey boss. I did not belong. I got you. I'll call them and let them know.
Today, round 2, we've got Sam and Brian, a little father-son matchup going on here. Should be a good time. Very Comstar heavy list going on here. Okay, this are in. Let's get you over to the action here. Okay, everybody. Welcome back to WolfNet Radio Podcast, or WolfNet Radio Open, WolfNet Open 2021. Round 2 of the 350 Alpha Strike Tournament. Scenario of this round 2 is Capture the Flag. We've got Sam versus Brian. This round 2 is brought to you by Fortress Games and Miniatures. Fortress Miniatures and Games. If you go over and check out Fortress Miniatures and Games, you can find all your awesome Battletech stuff. Go ahead and check them out. They are excellent. Find all the latest Battletech stuff. Fortress, Miniatures, and Games. All right, we are getting round 2 started here. Terrain is set up. We have a capture the flag format here. Let's see if we can't get a picture of some of these miniatures on the starting line here. There we go. There is Sam's list. Very Comstar heavy list on both sides here. So this will be. And if I haven't mentioned it before, this is a father-son matchup. So whoever wins this gets to rule the roost for a day or two. We will see. We got our first couple of movements here. Looks like the Thug is getting off to an early start, trying to take that middle lane there. We'll see if that's going to work out for him. So we got a Devastator, an Epona Prime hover tank, an Uziel, Bandit hovercraft, and a Maximum transport. So Sam is definitely going for some speed here. He's going to try to get to these capture the flag points and use maybe his sprinting or on the edge. Looks like the Devastator is trying to get as much cover as he can. He's definitely going to try to get that out. Hey, if you guys are new to WolfNet Radio Podcast, please join us on the Facebook page, join us on Discord. We're all over the place. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to make sure you get all the latest up-to-date. We're going to try to do all kinds of live streaming, especially today. We've got 4 rounds of the WolfNet Open 350 Alpha Strike Tournament. Check out some of the videos we did yesterday. We did a multiplayer 350 format. We did a little Coach versus Mario game. We had Kevin Witt come in, do an awesome painting tutorial for us. That was really great. We ended the night last night with some 6K, but I was a little tired of streaming, so we didn't get the streaming set up for that one. But we will definitely be streaming all kinds of new content here in the next couple of months. So be sure to check that out. Let's see if we can get that there. There we go. We'll transition over to the big one there. Brian is running a Griffin, Malik, Battle Cobra, Thug, and a Zephyr hover tank. Hover tank with a big O. I have to get that changed. Let's see what Brian's side looking like. All right, so he's definitely coming up, kind of just taking the 3 lanes that are given to him. A very heavy list for Capture the Flag. It's very interesting to see how this one goes. The Thug, the Griffin, the Malik, all have some, especially the Malik and the Griffin, definitely have some movement to them. Let's give you some stats on those guys. So the Griffin is a 10J, has a TMM of 2, has a 3-3-3 weapon stat line, got about 5 armor, 3 structure. So pretty well-rounded list. I am seeing a theme here on Brian's list. Each mech is equipped with C3I. So C3I is the improved C3 list. Allows you to effectively C3I allows you to use the sight and distance of your fellow linked up mechs in order to use their distances for your attacks. So if the Thug is at short range to, say, the Devastator of Brian, and then the Griffin is able to use that short range distance. So very, very themed list. All the mechs, the Malik, Thug, Battlecomber, and the Zephyr, they all have C3I, so they are all linked up. So it'll be very, very interesting. That Thug, the big boy, has TMM of 2, 10-inch movement, skill of 4, and it's got a 440 for a stat line. It's only got 4 armor, 3 structure, but it does have all kinds of stuff. It's got tag, C3, ECM, energy, Omni. So it is loaded to the bear. It is a highly effective mech. It's got the TMM of 2, so it's got some good defense, and it's got the weapons for the stat line. The big boy, the Thug, is a TMM of 1, 8-inch movement, has a 343 stat line with an overheat of 2, and it's got, looks like 8 or 9, it looks like 8 armor, 4 structure. And the Zephyr hover tank, coming at 33 points, moves 18 inches, has a TMM of 3, has a 220 weapon stat line, 4 armor, 2 structure, and it's got all its weapons on a turret, so that baby can move. It looks like we're measuring for some distances here. Looks like we're going to get our first exchange of fire. Looks like that. So not quite both the units could. So we do have over here at the top. On the top of there, you can see that that's Zephyr, or could be the Bandit or Zephyr. It looks like one of. Looks like up at the top there. Looks like Sam's hovercraft was able to get to that first capture the flag point. And it looked like Brian tried to get there with that second, or one of his Zephyr, but couldn't quite make it. So that's going to be interesting. That'll be if that bandit on the objective area token is able to stay alive, he will capture that flag and be able to bring it back to his home base on the left side of the map there and score a quick objective point. So early quick move from Sam here, getting his hover tank over there. Looks like they're trading some shots here. So we got some shots. He's got 2 of his hover tanks. Sam's got his 2 hover tanks kind of hiding behind that hill right there. There is a Malik and a Griffin coming up on the bottom of the map there. We'll try to take you to an overhead view of there. So we got 2 hover tanks and 2 mechs coming up on the lower end of the battlefield here. Let's see if they're going to try to sneak around and who can grab that, capture the flag first. It's going to be 2 mechs versus 2 hover tanks. So it does right now look like to be in Brian's favor. Those mechs do have good TMMs and good weapons fire. Let's see what Sam's got lurking behind that hill in the form of those hover tanks. So it looks like that's his Epona. Looks like his Epona is using the yellow dice. It means it's sprinted to get to that point, so it cannot fire. The Epona's got a TMM of 3, moves 18 inches. It's a 440 stat line, 3 armor, 3 structure. And I would say that it's probably his Maxim heavy heavy hover transport is the other hovercraft over there hiding behind that hill. And that's got a movement of 16 inches, TMM of 3. It has a 331 stat line, 4 armor, 3 structure. So very interesting. Those hovercraft do have the capabilities of tangling with those mechs, so that could be an interesting fight. We'll have to keep an eye on that one down there. That could prove to be quite possibly in the favor of the hover tanks, just because they have that 3 TMM. It's going to be kind of hard to hit them. So interesting to see how that goes. Yeah, hey, welcome, Brett Bethards. There are some big boys in this scenario. We don't normally see this size of mechs in a capture the flag scenario here, but definitely not normal for what's going on. We got some action going up top with the hovercrafts. You can see they've got those 2 hovercrafts at the top there trying to vie for position to try to get that capture the flag. Sam's going to really hope that his hovercraft is going to stay. He'll be able to catch up. Oh, it looks like we just saw a wipe. Uh-oh, there goes the separate hover tank. That looks like could be trouble for Brian. That hovercraft is gone. Yep, and it's confirmed he has captured that flag in the end phase. So early good move by Sam here, taking it to the old man and capturing that first flag. Hold on a second.
Boy drawing first blood.
So, it was a good question that came up. Sam was wondering, can hovercraft sprint? And yes, they can sprint, but unfortunately, in the 350 tournament format, you're not allowed to do any actionable items while sprinting. So you can't download battle armor, and you can't score a flag. So he could sprint there and get to the safety, but you can't sprint and drop off the flag in the same turn. So he will have to wait 2 turns if his hovercraft cannot get there. But it does look like he is. Let's see, we got some questions in the chat. Chris, surprising to Nazi forces that predicted the flag won't turn. Yeah, these are not true. This is not normally what I would see in a capture the flag place. I'm actually very interested to see what's going on here, because there's definitely some firepower here, but it'll be interesting with that C3I to see what's going to go on there. That's going to be kind of an interesting take on there. We can see that I can see here over in the corner that the Malik has made it onto the objective area there, and so he is definitely there first. But I would put money on those 2 hover tanks sneaking around the corner and contesting that. Again, to briefly go over, this is capture the flag scenario. So you have if a unit gets onto the objective area tokens you see in the middle, there are 3 flags placed on there. If you are uncontested, which means that you do not have any enemy units on the circle while your unit is on the token, you in the end phase will capture that flag. But if it is contested, the flag stays there until there is an uncontested unit in that circle. when you do get destroyed, if you're carrying the flag does drop and goes back to the original position. In order to score a flag, you basically just have to capture the flag, run back to your home base on either left or right hand side, and score the flag there. First 1 to 4 flags wins the game. If time runs out, player with the most flags wins the game. And after that, player who has destroyed the most points wins the game. So. It looks like Brian is not going to waste any more time. He is going. Correction. If the unit carrying the flag is destroyed, the flag actually stays on the board where it is and can be picked up by any unit. It does not respawn back to its original spot. Sorry about that. So if you're just joining us, we do have a 14-player tournament going on today. Good crowd, good people. Playing a lot of Alpha Strike today, so it's going to be a good time. We concluded round 1 with King of the Hill scenario. Round 2 is Capture the Flag. And we'll see what round 3 and 4. We're going to be streaming all day, so stay tuned if you have to go somewhere. So we'll be streaming all day. Okay, interesting move there. The Griffin did not go for the flag. The Griffin moved to the center of the board there. The Battle Cobra did move to take the center flag. And it looks like Sam moved his Epona. It looks like he moved the opponent into the center to contest it. As Uziel is coming in from the south there. And I'm wondering why the Griffin went... I would have thought the Griffin would have came into the lower bottom half there and help out...
That's why I asked when I said it there, and you agree with this. Because I've run into those kind of situations in battle tech otherwise lots of time, where I put something somewhere, I go, yeah, that has cover, and they go, no.
Yep, sorry, I just saw that. This round is brought to you by Fortress Miniatures and Games. Go to fortressminiaturesandgames.com to go get all your BattleTech supplies, mechs, books, game components, all kinds of stuff. Go check them out. They're excellent customer service and get you all your BattleTech needs when and however you can get them. Still getting used to this whole OBS thing. I don't have it totally figured out, and it's been a long week, so. Thank you for pointing that out. I just literally just noticed that, so. Looks like, not quite sure. So what must have happened during round 1, if you notice at the top of your screen, the hover tank that picked up the flag must have taken a motive damage because his movement, if he sprinted and that's all the further he could go, I'll try to do a damage report here in a second.
No, we didn't.
Okay, no problem.
Should be.
I got it. Okay.
Not enough dice.
I was like, that's a very short distance to sprint.
Okay.
So,
Just a little lack of extra dice. So the hover tank is fine at the top. It is carrying the flag. It wanted the opportunity to shoot at the battle crow or the battle cobra before it's going to skirt around that hill and probably score that point. Be interesting to see if it does live though, because I'm pretty sure it looks like that battle cobra and the griffin could have a shot at it. So you don't want to get your flag carrier get shot at if you don't need to. So. Looks like there's quite a bit of action going on though.
54 minutes.
Brian is currently in the firing phase.
how much is left on you now? 2? Okay. I'm gonna have my.
Looks like he's trying to go for the opponent in the center.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, he's definitely going for that opponent in the center. He wants that battle cobra to get that capture that flag. So as long as that opponent is not in the center at the end phase and that battle cobra is, he will capture that flag. So it looks like he got it. It looks like the opponent is going down. So. Okay, so as long as the battle cobra stays upright, Brian will capture that flag there. So we could have a 1-1 game here pretty soon.
Well, hey, we're gonna have a break just to go lunch. Then let's read it. I want to see it. It's super easy. So you have these with the box cars.
Can you fire away?
Hey, it looks like Mad Drop is on the chat. We got a whole. Don't tell me this is all third bat best bat, guys. I think it's third bat best bat. Pretty sure that's who it is. Got some excellent paint jobs again here today. Brian is definitely going for the Apocalypse Venatori gray on gray kind of a look, and Sam's definitely in the white of Comstar. So I feel like praise be to Blake is said at their house quite a bit. I'm surprised nobody in the chat has said that. Praise be to Blake.
Praise be Blake. I hope that guy can
I'm surprised. Yeah. All right, looks like it's Sam's turn to start returning some fire here. So let's see.
You get 4 of them. No. You can roll right there in the corner. I just did that last time because yep. So I needed what?
You tell me where you want it.
Okay, so that is a structure. Give me a crit.
There we go. Let's get a little different angle here. Let's kind of see what it looks like from Brian's side. So I'm not sure if that Maxim. Looks like the Maxim hover tank is going to survive. So that will definitely be contested. I know the opponent is gone. Ooh, 3 damage too. Looks like that was to the Malik. That could be trouble. The Malik went down. Oh nope, Battle Cobra goes down. Okay, so from going to possibly capturing one flank to 0, they both killed each other off. The center circle heavily contested. Very interesting, very interesting. Looks like the Maxim is going to try to... Maxim hovercraft is going to try to take out the Malik. I don't think he's got the firepower to take him out, but he can definitely do a hurting on him. Looks like 2 goes to the Malik, so that will stay contested. Looks like movement dice are getting taken away. Well, Battle Cobra and an Epona hovercraft off the board. So far, Sam still has the captured flag on the hovercraft hiding up there behind that hill, behind that tree on the top little left of your screen. It's got 18 inches of movement, so it should be able to get to the home base and score a point there. So. Let's take a look at what Sam's working with. That Devastator is huge. It's got 6 inches of movement with a TMM of 1. It's chucking 6, 7, and 5 as its damage stat line. It has got a ton of armor. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 armor. But only 4 structure. But boy, is that a lot of armor. And the ability to chuck 7 dice at medium range, that is going to be... No wonder he put him up on a hill. And the opponent's got that Uziel. He's got an Uziel healed down in the corner. It's got a team member of 2, movement of 10 inches walk, or ground movement, and 16 jump. Skill of 4, and it's got a 440 stat line. It's got 5 armor and 2 structure, but it does have jump strength 1. So when it jumps, it's getting a 4 modifier, a 4 TMM. It's 2 for the regular TMM, 1 for the jump, and 1 for jump strong. That is a fast moving mech, and it is going to be hard to hit. He just jumped right onto the center. The Griffin and the Uziel are now in contestation for that center spot. It'll be interesting to see who's going to win in that battle. Kind of have the Thug and the Devastator just kind of squaring off against each other. They both have the Devastator's out in the open, so I'm surprised. I wonder if Sam's going to try to move him into the trees, get him some cover, if that is his quote-unquote pillbox up on the hill. Be interesting. He might want to get himself some cover, although right now in Capture the Flag, you're trying to do your best to destroy the units that are on the circles, so see where that goes. Justin, how goes it? There we go. Steven comes in with a piece of Blake be with you. I knew it. Gotta wait for Eden to... But yeah, Eden's not in here yet, so... Okay, so... It does look like the hovercraft made it to the base. So the hovercraft made it. It will score 1 objective point at the end of this turn, as long as it survives, but I don't see much that's going to be able to take it out, so. Brian is awfully concerned with what's going on. It looks like, and the thug has made its presence known at the bottom. It is there to do some damage. He's rolling dice right now, and he's chucking all kinds of stuff. Looks like the Maxim heavy hover transport just took 2 damage. Brian is not messing around. He's going to capture that flag. Whether it's by the thug or the Malik, I'm pretty sure he would like the Malik to be able to take it, but yeah, park that Devastator and just throw dice. Yeah, it would be interesting to see. I mean, what they've been doing. You're right, Stephen. With the new mechs, they are definitely giving the old girls a new look. I'm personally a huge fan of the new Thug. That new Thug looks amazing. I did get that in my Wave 2 the other day. I only got one of the Comstar packs. I'm kind of kicking myself that I should have gotten both Comstar packs. There's some really good looking mechs in there. The Maxim heavy transport looks like it just became immobile, so it is just a pillbox right now. But he does need to destroy it in order to capture that flag. So I'm sure he's going to just keep on firing at it. So looks like that's what we got going right now.
Because you're already immobilized, so TMM and that is met. Your TMM is always going to be 0. So in the future.
In the future, not this turn, yeah. So he will be an easy target next turn, if he survives. Oh, he didn't kill him. Oh, the Maxim heavy transport lives. Oh, no.
Worst possible thing happened.
Oh, that heavy transport's crew is going to be made heroes here soon because they. Well, good night, Justin. Thank you for stopping by. Tell Sharon I'm backing him to win. I will do that. I will let him know. Sharon, Justin's rooting for you. Justin Norman's rooting for you, so. Justin Norman is rooting for you. Norman, rooting for you. There we go. Got it. Probably add.
That's what did the first 2 points.
Uh-oh, dice on the floor. That was a good catch. Let's see if we can zoom in here.
We'll just back off the 2 points from there. Because the vital order did 2 points and the cure did 2 points. Back off the that the cure did.
7.
There we go. There's a little better shot of the middle of the board there. Looks like we got some. Looks like the 1 damage looks like it went to the Malik. FCS. Looks like either the Malik or the Thug took an FCS hit. That's going to be not fun. That blizzard is just causing problems. All right, so we have our first objective. Sam takes the lead. One objective. Captured flag. It is a 1-0 game right now.
So she came up to here and then
So we have immobile, heavy hover. We got a hurting Malik. We got a Devastator up on top of the hill. Very interesting what's going to happen here. And Brian was unable to secure that point in the middle there because that Uziel kind of came in and ruined the whole thing for him. Get back and trying to get back to the... See what we can do with the big map here and see where things sit. Nothing much has changed on the bottom. Looks like that hovercraft is going right back where he came from. That is his money pot up there. It is uncontested. No one's over there. That is just an easy flag to pick up. Brian's going to have to either spread his force out or take some things down. I think that Blizzard, that Maxim heavy transport not going down, that really kind of put a crink in Brian's plans there. No, I'll go do a damage check here in a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, looks like Dad's doing this.
What else is new?
All right, that was a quick damage report. The Malik is hurting. The Griffin is hurting. The Thug has not been touched, but it is a completely different story on Sam's side. He has a brand spanking new Devastator. His Uziel's got 1 damage on it. And the Maxim heavy transport is immobile, but it's contesting a spot, so it looks like it's going to be a tough uphill battle for Brian. He has got to put some damage into some units here, and try to wipe some of Sam's units off the board. He's got some. Both of his fast movers are hurt, and he has no hover transport left. So, and the Devastator came off the hill, and it's going to come and play. So, it'll be interesting to see if he tries to keep that Devastator within medium range to get that extra damage, or if he's going to try to get into short range to get better shots. So I'm assuming that Devastator is just going to go park himself on that middle objective area, and he's going to have his way. So and then there's the dance of moving 1 inch just to get your TMM on the objective area tokens. You don't want to lose your spot on the tokens, but you also don't want to stand still and get that 0 modifier. Now, some people, I don't know who, but some people like to stand still and get that -1 to hit. I'm sure the chat can tell you who that is, but some guy, you might know him. Looks like the Griffin just took its last shot of structure, and I believe that is going to be an uncontested objective area in the middle there. That could be an easy flag pickup for Sam here in about, as long as that Uziel stays alive. But I think Brian's got a little too many shots that he needs to get landed. So I believe the Griffin is down. It will be removed from the board at the end of phase. Sam's got this thing going really well in his favor. He's got that switch over here. He's got that hover tank at the top. He's about 4 inches away from that very top objective point to capture that flag. The Griffin will go down, so the Uziel, as long as he stays alive, will capture that flag. And Brian's only hope is that Blizzard or that Maxim Heavy transport will go down this turn, and he'll be able to capture this flag down here on the bottom. It is 1-0 right now, so could go either way. It is a dice game, so we'll see if the RNG is in Brian's favor or if Sam's just going to keep rolling. So could go either way, but right now it is the safe money is on Sam right now. So hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. If you guys have any questions or comments, please go ahead and throw them in the chat. I'm trying to pay attention to the chat as much as I can, but yeah. So any questions, or if you just want to banter back and forth, go ahead. I'm all about it. I'm here all day. So again, big thank you to Battle Barn. Big thank you to our sponsors. Big thanks to everyone who came today. This is fantastic. We love running these events. They're so much fun. It's BattleTech. Some people call Alpha Strike BattleTech Light, but we kind of like to think Alpha Strike is just kind of its own different game that uses battle mechs, and we've just kind of tried to. Brian's got the sad face. It looks like this is not going to go well, Brian. But we've worked really hard to try to create a tournament format that you can play in 80 minutes, and you can take your army anywhere you want. Basically,
At least his thug is clean. That's what he does.
the thug is clean. I went and looked at it. Yeah, it looks like that's about it. But one of our big things with the 350 and creating these rules is not just for tournaments, but it's for pickup games at your local game store, or if you go to a Gen Con, you don't really know anybody, but you see somebody say, "Hey, you got a 350? I got a 350. Let's throw it on the mat in the terrain and let's play a quick game." It's very, very balanced. It's fun. It's fast. There's no arguments about which era or how many tons or this or that. The point value system in Alpha Strike is very, very good. Not a lot of. We've been doing this for 3 years, and we haven't found a whole lot of kinks in the system. But the ones that we have, we've tried to address it in the rules. But this is just great for pickup games too, not just for tournaments. It's a lot of fun. I encourage you guys to go to Master Unit List and just play around. You have 350 points, and you can put anything you want in it. There's a couple restrictions. I mean, we don't have any experimental, and then artillery is limited a little bit. But you guys at Gen Con, or is this Game Club? We're at the Battle Barn. This is in Martinsville, Indiana. So it's about a 35-minute drive from the convention center. I was at Gen Con Thursday, and but the one reason we're here is we started planning this about 6 months ago, and we didn't know if Catalyst was going to be at Gen Con. We didn't know what the restrictions were going to be. We didn't know if people were going to show up. So we had this place at our disposal, and we just kind of pulled the trigger and said, you know what, we're just gonna do this year at the Battle Barn until COVID goes away or things get better, and Gen Con will be able to open up to everyone. And we're really crossing our fingers next year to do this at Gen Con. That is the goal, to be able to put this tournament format, which if any BattleTech fan walked into this room right now, they would probably lose their mind. Because, as any BattleTech fan, if they walked into this room right now, would probably lose their mind. Because, we have one giant long table with 6 games with beautiful terrain, beautifully painted mechs, rolling dice. It's competitive, it's fun, and everyone's having a good time, being respectful. It's a good competitive nature going on right now. Yeah, it's really great. Every board over here looks like the board you guys are looking at. We have a jungle board, a snow board, a desert board. We even have a lava board. We're trying to take as many pictures as we can and posting them on the WolfNet Radio Facebook page. So for those of you who are watching, if you're not a part of the WolfNet Radio Facebook page, please go ahead and join. We are at, I think, almost 900 members so far. So I think we're like hovering around that 850 mark or something like that. So it's been a huge success. We're just a collection of guys that love BattleTech, and we're the beer and pretzels BattleTech crowd. So if that's your thing, go ahead and either join the Facebook group. We have a great Discord. Subscribe to the YouTube. We're going to start streaming a lot more these days. We're just a bunch of guys who like to have fun and run tournaments and pick up games and stuff like that. So definitely next year, if you guys see us at Gen Con, I noticed a couple of you guys in the chat are already 100% in for Gen Con next year, which is awesome. So that's great. Delta's in the chat. Uh-oh. You know, those third back guys don't like Delta messing around in the chat. How's it going, Topa? So, there's my little soapbox. We'll get back to the game. It does look like the Thug has picked up the flag, but unfortunately it looks like so did the Uziel and, it looks like the Uziel and the hovercraft at the top of your screen are all going to pick up the flag. I think Brian's seeing if he's going to be able to make it in time. The Thug doesn't move very fast, but, he can sprint for a couple of turns. Let's see, what is the movement on that Thug again? I think it's 10 inches. 8 inches. So if he sprinted, he's not going to be able to fire because he's going to sprint. But if he sprinted, looks like he's just going to go with the 8 inches because I think he still wants to be able to fire. So that's a good call for him. I think he's just trying to go for one objective and not get shut out by his son. So another good game again. Oh my, look at that. So that Uziel just jumped 16 inches. He is going to securely score that objective. And yes, you can jump and land on it and still score a point. The only reason you can't score a point is if you sprint. So there he is right there. All 16 inches of movement. He just went out and got it. So that will be another scored point for Sam. He is probably going to take a 2-0 lead. I don't know if, there is a Devastator out there, so I'm not going to say that he couldn't put that Thug down, but the hope is that Thug is going to be able to survive. One more, looks like it's going to take him, it's probably going to take him 2 rounds to get there. But that Thug is chucking a lot of dice too, so we got a little battle of the superpowers going on here. Oh, I see. Okay, so it looks like the Thug is going after that hovercraft up at the top there. That's what he's doing. He's going to try to prevent that guy. He got a couple of points of damage on that hovercraft. Sam's getting ready to be right back.
that's manipulating the tournament points. Instead of playing it out, knowing that it's one out. I'm not understand what I'm talking about has nothing to do with UI. It's talking with Andrew about tournament because coming from having played 20 some odd years of 40 tournament events, I've seen more people do this kind of stuff than a thing. I can't play these systems, but I want to make sure they don't get to the top table because of that. So they manipulate the what? Okay. And that was smart.
You the youngest luck.
Okay. And that's what I wanted to clarify because I have seen where people will go, oh, turn two, I can't win, so I'm going to concede, you automatically win, but you only get the perfect score for that point. And on the scoreboard, it means that they're now shorted in their overall Well, that's what I'm saying. It's that concern of.
Okay, so I'm going to try and shoot at New Zealand. I can shoot it.
Sorry about that, guys. So it looks like the Uziel's right back at it. Definitely going to go for that. Let's see. It's 2-0 now. That Thug is one turn away from scoring a point. I'm rooting for you, Brian. I'm rooting for you. How many people are wearing Kickstarter shirts today? I didn't realize there was a Kickstarter shirt. Is there a Kickstarter shirt? Oh, yeah. Okay, the shirts you can get. Yeah, we've got 1, 2. Throughout the weekend, I've seen quite a few people wear them. Yeah, we got a Merrick, we got a Dragoons, and I think that's it. But we did have a Falcon one yesterday, so relaxing at the beach park. Don't forget to mention Megabec. Yes, WolfNet has an excellent Megabec community. We are very involved. We have the regiment, and we do Tuesday night fights, which is just kind of everybody gets together, have a couple beer, get on Megamech, and have a big, just free-for-all. It's a lot of fun. It's a great community, that Tuesday night fight, guys. The regiment, we try to get together and do some scenarios. Right now, we're in the middle of a
mission in and of itself.
The Thug has scored. The Thug has, well. Yeah, well, the Thug has to live first. We got to see that first. A little premature, but yeah, we do a regiment. We do campaigns and stuff like that, so it's a really good time. Yeah, we've got people literally from all corners of the earth. It is 24 hours BattleTech. So it's I can't thank our community enough. I think we have one of the best communities in the BattleTech and probably miniature gaming world. It's just a lot of fun. Everybody's super awesome to each other. It's just something that we've tried to set out to do, and we did it, and it's going great. We're just trying to sustain it and maybe grow it a little bit. So the Thug has scored. The Thugs has scored, but the Uziel has also scored too. So the Uziel and Hovercraft have dropped in, and scored, and it is 4-1. 4-1 win. Well done, Sam. That was lightning fast. Excellent job. Excellent job. All right, I'm going to try to go get their miniatures up here so we can see their paint jobs, and I'll be right back.
Crippled ones? Yeah, it's half structure. It wasn't zero. It wasn't zero. This is when you look at Dad and say, no, I'm not taking the trash out. You guys good? And the guys in the chat and everyone can see the paint job that's I was just like, half the time I didn't notice that. I got going up there. I was like, oh, there's a guy in there already.
All right, you guys, this is Sam's list over here. His Uziel, his Devastator, and his 3 hover transports. And then we've got Brian's. Very, very cool. Very got that great kind of gray, ash, white, faded white kind of thing that the Comstar guys have. Very, very cool stuff. Very, very cool. Well, congratulations to Sam for winning 4-1. I will try to here. I'll put up the round one results here in a little bit, and then I think we're going to take a little lunch break, and we will try to come back in about an hour for round 3. So stay tuned. I'll leave this up for a little bit so you guys can still admire the paint jobs. Thanks, guys. All right, ready to go back to the leaderboard here.
One of them is heavy infantry, and the other one is
Okay.
it's the jump support and heavy infantry.
Okay.
This is the heavy infantry.
Still like one of my favorites. Dark gray to light gray.
This one, one of the guys, we're white ones, but it can be used in there. So I didn't need to see more. That way it's
Very impressive.
I did this one too. Arcane.
You can help her and teach her a little bit. Teach her a little bit. When you guys are done, and then lay your army, set your army out. Everybody go through everybody's army, so we can get a whole army. Whole army. Hey guys, what I'd like you to do now is take your whole army out.
Okay.
A whole army. Yeah, whole 350 so we can look at paint jobs and that's paint sheet.
Here's your jump infantry.
Thank you, sir.
It's like we just played with them. I know they did not disappear from the sale. Would you call them furs? Here. It's not quite as bad as Matt calling it, what was it, wiggy today?
Where's my other,
They call them a wig vehicle. Yeah, wiggy rocket, a wiggy.
No, those are just two.
I'm missing all of mine. Sleep.
hip is all you need to do.
It's all one attack.
Yeah, because physicals are part of the attack phase.
Yeah, it's still combat.
Yeah, it's not like classic when it's separate physical and shooting phase. It's just an attack phase.
Okay, so these are finished irons. So you can put your hand on the back of that. So we're just gonna have
Yes. Gold pattern. Yeah. I'm sorry. Mine is over there.
We haven't even played.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. We're going to go take a lunch break now, and we'll be back in about an hour. So make sure to keep track of the Facebook page, and I'll be sure to give everybody warning when we start next round. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in a bit.